So Sanctum is Single's theory. This theory happened around when Sanctum monsters were releasing. Most people thought that, the Sanctum monsters are going to be representing single elements. Because Exister was gassed and Frontly looks like Toe Jammer. So then people started making predictions that the next Sanctum monsters were going to be single elementals from other classes. This theory kind of died out after Sanctum ended. Some people probably still believe it, but I think the theory died after new fans came along. These images are from Reddit. I didn't make these images. Carolong, a mythical island theory. I couldn't find any photos of this, but I remember the theory. Many people thought it was going to go a mythical island. Even when it literally didn't the first time, people still thought it was going to happen when Mythical Island was going to end. It never happened. People thought this because of the word crescendo moon. A very popular theory that just got debunked in the recent video from Monster Handlers. This theory was all about how the epic mythicals are going to represent seasonals, which makes no sense. That thing died out when an epic Bazinga came out. Oh, we're losing a cornetba. Oh, it looks like a blueberry pie. Dude, shut up, man. How does that look like a blueberry pie? Rare Haihihi does look nothing like Summer Song. Rare Yostrich was like epic Yostrich is pink. So what? So is Yostrich. And epic Strobonium being Krampus. No, it's not. It's literally just an orange monster thing with horns. Is Emperor Krampus now? And epic Anglo looks nothing like Extravaganza. Where do you see Agene? Oh, it's purple. Oh, so what? Like, since when was Extravaganza have to be purple? It never had to be purple. And not even that, the element sigil is red. So, like, you're not even gonna tell me that it's, purple. Don't even tell me that. And how, the theory is dumb. And, of course, it got debunked. This theory is gonna be all three at once. This theory was popular because of MSMPO Gamer. One of them was that mythicals were gonna represent animals, including dream mythicals. The other one is that what you could clearly see on here, that they were all going to be based on other elemental islands, or their dream mythicals were going to be based on other islands, because Gajub looks like water. But let's be honest here, Yostrich looks like an air elemental, so that theory's already broken. Third of all, the creator mythicals, once again, they could do whatever they want, so they could have broke that theory easily. And I'm pretty sure, although they do all represent animals, to be honest with you, Anglo's like a mix of a bunch of them. And they all look like they belong on their island. The other one that doesn't is Gajub, but Gajub is just a Beatles reference. That is the point. Their islands, their dream mythicals do not look like they're going on any other islands. There's another theory about them going to mythical islands. There's a theory that dream mythicals are going to magical islands, and that Sparrow looks like fairy and all this other stuff. I don't believe that. I mean, Crunchy doesn't look like anything that it goes on another island. So they also referenced this theory in Rare Bleatneck's bio. The Wubbox eats monsters theory. It kind of mainly started with Rare Wubbox back in like 2016, 2017. I can't find the video, but there's a video of reverse sounds of Rare Wubbox and people putting in text, these are the misheard lyrics you're hearing. Fearful, we won't sing, let us out, all these kind of things that people would put on the reversed videos. So then a lot of people started thinking Wubbox was evil, somewhat, and Rare Wubbox. But Matt deconfirmed this obviously, and it got more deconfirmed after Playground came out, and as well as the 2021 Epic Wubbox trailer. The Werdos eat fire monsters theory. This all started from a joke by Mofix, an old MSM YouTuber who mostly deleted all his videos, so it's impossible to find it. I try to find it in his archives and I still can't find it, but it was originally a joke. People started believing it because Tucker said they eat it, the monsters become a note and become a melody, or Persona said that. And then later Tucker said that nobody likes him and everyone's afraid of him and all this. But this theory started in 2017, and yeah, basically a lot of people started thinking this, but Matt deconfirmed.
Those are describing there is figurative. It is poetry. They are describing the relationship between music and monsters using the analogy of growth, because it's plant island, right? In the same way that like a seed becomes a sprout, becomes a sapling, becomes a tree, that similar sort of growth. All of the Werdo's lyrics on each of the islands on which they appear are inspired by the elemental affiliation of that island. So
This is the Woblins representing an element theory. Honestly, it's kind of dumb. Like, dude, I'm gonna understand. They anything they do, it could represent any element. There's literally nothing they can do. Like, what do you expect them to do? That like that's just how it is. And how is like Blitzsqueak Plasma? You see, a lot of this don't make sense. And all of this came out before the Magicals even released. And Wubbox canically made all this before even knowing the Magicals. He probably doesn't even know the Magicals exist. Fired Oasis Festival is teasing Mimic Island theory. This all started because of the 31 names on the list. And people just thought that was going to happen due to the Mimic event and all this other stuff. And people thought that Mimic Island was coming because, like, it was on the 31st, I think, or something. But a lot of people thought it was Natural Island and it never happened. And another thing is that people thought that Weird Owl was going to be a legendary because of the still invited thing. It never ended up happening. Triple ethereal elementals were going to have 3 of something. People kept making theories about every triple elemental in a ethereal workshop was going to have 3 of everything, which makes no sense. Please tell me where you see 3 in Gadzooks and 3 in Nightbear. And don't say the claws and the nails. There's a lot of monsters with 3 fingers. Please don't say that. And where you see 3, Reek, what are you going to say the claws to? Come on, man. Ox is not the hex theory. People still think that there's going to be a hex, even though Matt said multiple times Wubbox is the hex. Even after he just said it recently in a debunker thing, people still don't believe it. The next magical island is going to be Candy or Dragon or Time theory. This is before when Colosingum was teased. And people just said that maybe Candy's the next magical element and all this other stuff, but then instead we got this garbage.